Hello everyone, welcome to the Ask the Danni App show. Can you guys all hear me? I've got some new equipment tonight. You'll see I'm headphoneless, so hopefully you're picking me up loud and clear and the sound is okay. So yay! I splurged and bought like the absolute best webcam combo microphone dealie that I could possibly get my hands on. And I figured the less things that I plug into the computer, probably the better. So that's what we're going with tonight. I'm also going to do something a little bit different tonight, guys. I am just so thrilled to be able to bring some of these sponsors that I have to you that I'm going to tell you what the segment is sponsored by in the beginning. So let's just start, because this segment is brought to you by Outright.com. And you know, this week was eBay Radio Party, and I got to see my peeps from Outright. They are awesome people. And you guys, I'm telling you, Outright, I don't even know what I would do without Outright. It's just amazing. And there's a free version. For goodness sake, there's a free version. There's absolutely no reason not to try it out. If you don't like it, fine. But I say give it a try, because it has made my life so much easier. And you guys know me in numbers. We don't get along. And Outright has actually put my numbers all in line. I can do my quarterly taxes and my annual taxes and all that tax stuff with just going over, looking, printing out some reports, because they're helping me keep track of it all year long. So, love them. Go check them out. For those that are new to the show, and there could be several of you, since I met some new people this week and in the previous week since I've been traveling. Oh, I'm so glad I get to stay home for a while. No offense, I love going out and meeting all of you, but boy, I am glad to be sleeping in my own bed for a while now. So we record all the shows, and they go up over on YouTube in segments so that you can review, you know, if I show something or talk about something and you just want to see that part, you can just go over to YouTube and find that. Now, last week's show, we only got 2 segments up because, as you remember, things got a little bit wonky. So, yeah, I'm still working on trying to edit that all so it makes sense, because we had a little bit of equipment failure. So that's why I went shopping today. And I went shopping while I was at my daughter's in Orange County, California. We went to the Anaheim Fries. Love that place. And so I just went shopping. I got myself a new USB hub and a new webcam, and got some presents for my grandsons and my little grandbaby that you guys probably were seeing pictures of if you were following my Facebook. Oh, sorry, Mark. Yeah, it was kind of a whirlwind trip. I mean, as you know, I was at the eBay Radio Party all week. Friday, went out and took a group on a Day with Danni excursion. In the morning, we went to an antique mall, and we're just going through and picking stuff up and talking about it and passing stuff around. And I was really impressed with the people that were there that were picking up pieces, and we found American Brilliant, and sure indeedy they had. So good, we've got that lesson pretty much down now. Sharp, 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 sharp. And one of the things that I found while we were there was a couple pieces of art. Let me think. There they are. You've probably seen me show these on Facebook, so I'll show one at a time. They match. They're oils. They're really well done. They're unsigned. So what drew me to these was the color. Let's see if I can get kind of a close-up so you guys can really just see the richness and the detail. And these are oils. These are painted. These are not prints. And I probably just totally blocked my sound when I did that. On the back, it shows that they're made in Germany. So they were interesting enough, and they were $38 a piece, that I thought, what the heck, these are going to go to Roadshow with me. They're very lightweight too, which also made it easy to take them. So we took them to Roadshow, and I'll get back to that after I finish the original story. So one of the other things, and I don't know, is Deborah Conrad in the house tonight? Deborah, say hi if you're listening. So Deborah Conrad of Thrifting for Profits was along. There she is. So we were just about through. We were all tired. We'd spent a few hours there. And she's holding this piece of glass in her hand and saying, "What about this one, Danny?" And oh my gosh, have you posted pictures of that, Deborah? Have you posted pictures of that piece of glass? Let's see. They're out there anywhere. Not yet. Not yet. You're going to have to watch for that. I'm sure she's going to post them over on her group, Thrifting for Profits. If you want to put the link to your group in there, Deborah, you are more than welcome to. Be watching for that. She found a piece that I just absolutely was drooling over, and it was $85. How many of you would have like gone, "Yep, I'm done"? Even if it was a really good, like $85 would have just scared you away. How many of you, be honest, wouldn't even look at something that was $85? Hey, you know what? I get it. I've been there many a times in the past where no way would I spend that kind of money on one piece. But Deborah said, "What do you think, Danny?" And I said, "Well, that is not going back on the shelf, because if you're not buying it, I am." So, of course, Deborah bought it. She takes that challenge well. Good for her. I didn't even tell her how much it was going to bring. She just wasn't going to let me have it. Yeah, it was on a bookcase with no lighting, in the dark. It is a piece of mid-century Murano in the Murine, in the Tutti Frutti. If anybody was paying attention at my Murano class, there's this particular designer that does this Tutti Frutti pattern, is what it's called. This was an authentic. There's lots of reproductions. This was an authentic piece. Absolutely gorgeous piece. Big, gorgeous piece of Murano for 85 bucks. I'm fairly certain she's going to get about 300 for that, because it's a really nice piece. So I can't wait to see. When you get that listed, you got to let us know, Deborah. You got to let us know. So she scored with that. A couple other people got some things. I am trying to think. I got a piece of glass for myself. Oh, I have something I'm going to show you next week. It's not unwrapped yet, because like I said, I turned around and went right to California, but I got a piece of EAPG in the Westward Ho pattern, an authentic piece, so I can actually show you in person how you tell, and we'll show that next week. Absolutely. Oh yeah, and Deborah's got video of the trip and stuff, so be watching for that. So we went to lunch, took a little break during the day, and then we went to the auction. And I go to the most awesome auction house in all of Nevada. They are wonderful. They invited us in with open arms. There were about 12 of us, converged on them, and they let us in. We previewed everything, went through. We got a tour of the auction house. The auctioneer then did a mock auction, which was really fun. We auctioned off a couple of mine and Kat Simpson's book that we wrote, The Ultimate Guide to Savings by Store. So a couple people won that. Learned some bidding technique, learned the proper way to make sure that your bid is seen by the auctioneer, things not to do, things to do. And the auctioneer, his name is Patrick McManus. He's McManus Auctions here. He went through the whole process very patiently, answered questions. He was just awesome. Just awesome. Yeah, and those that went can probably tell you, what they learned. It was a lot of fun for me because I haven't gotten to be a ring person, which is what the people that are kind of, calling the bids and stuff. I haven't gotten to do that for a long time, so that was really fun. I got to play that part again. I used to really enjoy that part of the job. Will I share some auction tips? We will probably be doing like a whole show on that because, as you know, I have a book coming out. It's almost ready. It's almost ready. There's so much to do when you're sending it to the publisher and it's all got to be formatted right and everything. But believe me, you guys are going to be the first to know. Absolutely. So yeah, it was a fun day. But that finished up. And then I came home and you guys know I'm getting out of clothes. I'm done. It's not my niche. It's not my niche. I like to buy them. I don't like to list them and sell them. So it's not for me. Fortunately, one of my appsters came on over and bought out all of my clothes. Clothes, shoes, all of that gone. I think there was like 20 tubs full. It was an awesome thing. They have inventory for a very long time, and my section of the garage is all cleared out. So I'm a very happy camper. Very happy camper. Yes, indeed. Okay, so then the next morning, I get up and I got up at 5 in the morning because we had 11 o'clock tickets for Roadshow. So I had to get to my daughter's, pick her up, and we had to get to the Roadshow by 11 a.m. And you really want to get there early. And I'm going to give you some tips on that because here's some things that I learned. Now, I've gone before, but it's been 8 years, so I kind of forgot the process a little bit. So you get there, and there's always a line to get in the parking lot. So first you got to get through that line and get parked and then walk usually a mile to where they're actually doing the roadshow. We went in, and then there's another line, and that line took about an hour. So picture this. You're bringing stuff. I had 4 paintings, 2 little ones and 2 bigger ones. And we had a baby in a stroller. Fortunately, my daughter brought her little papoose carrier ergo thingy, and we were able to put the baby in that and the artwork in the stroller. So that worked out okay. But a couple tips is bring a chair, a lightweight chair that you can like sit on as you're going through a line. Definitely a good tip. Get there a little early, a lot early. Okay. They say on the tickets that not to get there before, 30 minutes before your time. Don't believe it. Get there an hour early. Get there an hour. Because by the time you get in the parking lot, you get in, you find your line, you're going to be in that 30-minute window. Okay, so if you're bringing something that's a pain in the butt to carry, bring something to make it easy to carry. Something on wheels, preferably, like a pull tote, or even like a airplane carry-on case, or even something like a small dolly would have been good for my artwork with a bungee cord around it. Lots of people did that kind of stuff. There was people there with full-on huge pieces of furniture on like carts, dollies. It was crazy. Crazy. Luggage trolley, yes, exactly. So be prepared. It's a lot of fun, not only just to be there and see all the cool stuff. So in this long line on the outside, they actually have in the program, they tell you to do a Twitter treasure hunt. So what you're to do is as you're looking in the lines, they give you certain things to look for that people are wearing or carrying or, that sort of thing. Snap a picture, tweet it with a hashtag Antiques Roadshow, and then they're doing some kind of a special prize or something. I didn't find any of the things, but that's fun. Makes you kind of look around and see the other stuff. My daughter and I were kind of looking around going, yeah, no, that's not so good. No, they're going to be disappointed. Ooh, that one's really good. That one might get on TV. Yeah. So then once you get up there, they divide you out into a different line. Now it's more specialized. Like we went to the paintings line. Then there's textiles, there's glass, there's pottery and porcelain, there's Asian arts. They split it all up by the different appraisers that have specialties in those. And then you go and you wait in that line. So that was another hour wait. But what's really cool is the people right behind us had an original cell from Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. It was, I want to say Doc, one of the dwarfs, signed by Walt Disney. And it was some special back from 1937, whatever they called that certain type of hand-painted cell. They had a COA, but they didn't have any idea of value. And it was so cool because I kept telling them, I say, oh, you are so going on TV with that. And they are. So that's cool. Even though we didn't get picked to go on TV, the people that we made friends with will be on TV. So yeah, I can't wait to see what that was appraised at, because I was looking at it and they go, well, we don't know if it's Walt Disney's signature. And I'm like, that's Walt Disney's signature. There was almost like no doubt in my mind. This was the real thing. So very excited. It's not going to air until January, but I will let you guys know because they are going to send me an update when that's going to be on. Now, the other cool thing is, oh, you guys probably want to hear about my appraisal, and we're running over on this segment, so I'll make it quick. So we get up there, and it was a little disappointing. I had my 4 pieces of art, and the appraiser starts off asking me what I know about the pieces. And I'm kind of going, no, I want you to tell me what you know about them. I don't want to, like, you know, jade it. No, she wouldn't give me anything until I gave her something. And then she just basically goes, oh, yeah, that it's from that period. Yeah. You know, it was a little disappointing. She went to Ask Art and looked up the artist. Well, I've already done that. So that was kind of a bummer. She said these paintings are worth $200 to $300, which is still good because I paid $38 a piece. I'm actually going to list them $200 to $300 a piece. You know me, and prove her wrong. She did say that she feels that they are from the mid-century, which is good because now I can use that term. It came from an appraiser. So it's all good. So while they weren't worth the thousands that I was hoping for, they are a score. The other pieces that I brought kind of confirmed what I thought about the one. I'm going to show it a little later in the show. It's not in the greatest condition, and she said it's not worth restoring, which is what I wanted to find out on that piece. So all good, fun day, really good stuff. And of course I got to spend it with my daughter and my grandbaby, so what could be better than that? If you go on my Facebook wall, you can see all the pictures. The baby fell asleep, and oh yes, we will probably be on the air because they love babies. You guys know that, right? Babies and puppies, marketing gold, right? Anytime you can include a baby or a puppy in anything, do it. So we went to what they have is this feedback booth. After you get through the whole experience, you can go in and kind of like, you get 2 minutes to kind of tell your story and do your thing in the feedback booth. Well, when we went in there, the guy actually had us reshoot it to make sure we got it just right. He says, you guys are probably going to get on TV because the baby was so cute. You know, we were mother, daughter, baby, you know, it was just, yeah. So cross fingers, you guys. I think we're gonna get on TV, just not with the big score. Not till January though. We're all gonna forget about it before it goes on TV. But all good, all good. So, and we'll come back to. I know I missed a whole bunch of stuff I wanted to talk to you guys about, but we'll come back to that in another segment. Got to keep it flowing. Got to keep it going. Keep it flowing. So.
Who let them cows out? Moo, 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 moo.